Okay. Up belts with Qwapa. Qwapa used to be Swappa, but now it's in whip. Work in progress. It's kind of hard to find, but what I've done is this is my arena for Fight Club. Still working on it. But what I've done, and I got lucky on these, is use Qwapa to make up belts. Obviously, it probably won't work with things that roll, but I'm wanting to move people out of my arena, which is here. And how I did it was I got lucky. It took a couple times. But here I've got an alarm clock that I made static with Qwapa. And what you need is first Qwapa, and then down here, well, I've already done it, but I'm pretty sure it's down here, the build anywhere workbench and Qwapa make static. Miscellaneous right here, make static, which I got build anywhere, so I got that workshop anywhere, but the make static is what you need. Let's see if I can not screw this up, but anyway, it took me a couple times playing around with it, and this is your general PA post, which I get into a little bit later, but right now, because I've made this static, I'm going to show you the principle, then I'm going to show you how I did it. As soon as I click on this make tilt, it's going to throw it over there on that alarm clock. And I got lucky that it lined up right. Took me a couple times. You got to mess around with it a little bit. But waiting on workshop. Come on. Okay. Now if I take it and I put it in there, it winds up being underneath there. Somehow, I don't know, I think that this might still work if you've got too much of an angle. Like I said, I think I just got lucky, but if I put these in, come on, sometimes, there we go. And if I stick that there, get off. When I bring this back, see how it likes to go low? Well, if I can get it to click up on that upper one, oh, which now it ain't gonna cooperate with me, huh? There it goes. It makes a nice transition. However, this belt won't power, but anything you attach up here will wind up powering off that one. And the only problem with it is if you turn, it tilts and rotates the belt. So you've got to be pretty close to precise. But what I'm going to try to... Ah, crap. See? Because it's off, it's wanting to attach higher and lower. So, like I said, I got lucky. And somehow this worked out. I didn't want a super steep incline either. I'll make this real easy. I'll pull this one, put this back. Now it goes under, but when I put that back in, let me just drag this over. It'll... That was why. Because it's not... Huh. Okay, well, I guess if you line it back up with that where it goes down, it'll power up. But what I'm going to try and do is run one over here. And for those of you that don't know how I get two belts side by side like that, that doesn't work. But if we put this over here, make sure it doesn't twist, and you line these up just right, which it might be off, but let's see. Let me just throw this way. Let me see if I can get it to somewhat line up. It don't have to be perfect. Them two rails just have to be together. And if I put this on, this belt should power. If I take this off, it'll stop. But as soon as I attach this back in there, if they do have to be, there's a little middle part right here I like to use. If that's not real close together, then it won't power. But let's see if I can make this one line up this way with this one. So what we're gonna do, it's squared up, I'm gonna drop this alarm clock, and of course it falls over. Hold X to pick it up. Now while you have it up, left and right are your rotate. Get it to about where you want it, and if you press the left one on PS4, or not left one, left 3, you can switch between axes, which we're gonna go with, oh, maybe a, that seems too high. That seems pretty good. Now while I got it there, I'm gonna reopen, go over to miscellaneous, and hit make static. When I close it, it should, okay, sometimes it takes, I think I know what I did wrong. We're gonna drop it, we're gonna hit Qwapa select first, then pick it up. I'm gonna try and do the same thing. Now when I go in, hit make static, see how it jumped? And it looked like it lost a little bit, but since I've got this general PA post, if I hit make tilt, it jumps to that one. And that's not looking too bad. If I come over here and hit the Qwapa select on this one, then I come back to this post because it's still on that, and I hit make tilt, it jumps to that one. And that actually looks like it's just a little bit lower, but Qwapa select, make tilt, which puts it back over here. Now, we'll see how well I did. Once this loads. Do. Okay, I'm gonna put one over here. And just to show you, it doesn't matter how it is, it's gonna turn it to whatever way this is. Oop. Let's see if it lines up decent. Well, excuse me here. Looks like it's got a slight tilt to it, but for our purposes, it will work. Let's try and see if... Let's get rid of this. Okay, just, ooh, yeah. See how that's slightly off? Okay. This might not work. Well, if I put this on there, pull this. Like I said, I got lucky that first time. Okay. Let's see what happens. I might be able to live with that one. Let's see what happens when I power it. Like I said, this one is, I know, straight, so I'm gonna have to put in a regular power if I want this to move. It's not an exact science, but it seems to work. Now, hey, just for them places where you need that little bit. I don't like that tilt, but if it functions, it works. And I was on BethNet with my phone. Their search is broke. You can't search for Qwapa. I had to go into the filter, I believe, and mark work in progress, then search for Qwapa, and it showed up. And it also says in there, if you read the description, that anything he does could change and break all this that you built and put in. So, good luck, and I'm happy trying. Like I said, I got lucky on this one, but you can fine tune it and play around. I think that was my third attempt. But sometimes just having that little bit of up does better. So, I'll talk to you hopefully after I get this big monster fight club finished. I'm working on running some other stuff over here with the dead bodies, so. But I've got the general purposes working. Later.